All right, moving on to the end of our first half of picks. Let's go to China's pick, which is from Collision this past weekend. It was FTR versus Better Than You, Baby, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. It was another classic FTR tag team match, very hard fought between both squads. And then sabi ni Chino, he liked how MJF making the save for Adam Cole doubled down on their tag team dynamic and their incredible chemistry. And I thought it was fascinating seeing FTR, who for so many months have been yung rough and tough redneck baby faces ng AEW, now turning slightly heel kasi sobrang popular talaga ni na MJF and Adam Cole as a pair. And it probably shows a little bit of flexibility sa creative, sa booking, especially with how everything ended na just when you thought na ito na MJF is gonna turn and blame everything on Adam Cole, they were able to adapt and extend this story even more kasi parang hindi pa naman siya talaga umabot sa dulo, 'di ba? Sa rurok ng story. So it's good to see that they're willing to flesh this out even more because as we've said on the podcast multiple times, it's a very fun story whether or not MJF and Adam Cole do end up going back to FTR. The fact that the two of them are going to keep messing with one another, even though my blatant distrust on both guys, it's a very layered narrative that they're telling right here, and I'm really enjoying it. And I appreciate the role that FTR played here as the tag team stalwarts. Yung parang you guys don't even deserve to be here kasi kami yung tunay na tag team. Kayo pinagtagpi-tagpi lang kayo. You don't even trust each other. So that dichotomy being present there added to my enjoyment of the storytelling.
Yeah, I want to talk about the implications of this story on Thursday because that's when we talk about the bigger stuff. But I wanted to praise this so much. I'm actually glad someone picked it because I wanted to pick it, but I only really wanted to pick it for the post-match ganap. So it was really, really good, and for a lot of reasons that people might not pick up on just yet, because other than the fact that the friendship thing is really heartwarming, it's really brilliant the way the way they found a nice turn in this story, the nice twist in the story. Because you don't see this a lot, you don't see this often. Adam Cole and MJF are so experienced in their own ways, in their respective ways, with being the bad guy, that they understand the trope of the story they're in. So it was really amazing that Adam Cole actually went out and turned his back to open himself for the turn that he knew was coming. So
he was bracing himself by. Just do it, Max. Just do it.
That was so amazing because I don't think I've ever seen that ever in the 30 or so years since Shawn Michaels super kicked Marty Jannetty through a barbershop window. But that doesn't happen at all. Because it's always the thing that the guy who gets turned on never sees it coming. But here, the guy who gets turned on, or who we think gets turned on, opens himself up, understands the trope, and even willfully enables it because he knows, as part of the story, as a guy who's part of the story, that this is where the story was going anyway. So it's so mind-blowing for me because that's never been done that way before. So I don't know whose idea this was. I don't know if it was Tony Khan's, but I don't think it's Tony Khan's because I honestly don't think that he can come up with something this clever and subversive. He could come up with the broad strokes, but I don't think he can do this by himself because we've seen the other stories that that happen in AEW. They're not really the best exactly. So